This little girl, she took a Labubu doll back to the store. No, apart, and found the camera in it. Y'all be careful with the Labubu dolls. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Louisiana Goon, #1 content creator. You hear me? We got content.
Chilling theory. TikTokers have claimed these new viral furry Labubus carry demonic energy, rumored to be inspired by the demon Pazuzu.
People in the comments of these videos seem to be very divided. No, they came from the store. Oh god, people are so smooth-brained. People actually believe this? Are we so for real right now? Maybe it's their own bad energy. No surprise, and this is why they blew up overnight. Anything dark always does. I knew it. I always thought it was demonic. They just look demonic. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, definitely not. I had that first impression since day one. No one believed me. And it appears that even Katy Perry refuses.
She had that impression since day one, but still kept it since day 456. Let me know what's going on.
To mess with the toy.
Many celebrities have been seen rocking these things like Rihanna and Kim Kardashian, but Katy Perry is one that does not. Just take a look to see what happens when a fan tries to give her one of these things.
But a lot of people don't believe
Katy Perry, the only one got sent. She say no Labubus. Shout out to Katy Perry.
In these dark theories.
But personally, I don't believe any of this stuff. It's just a toy.
Labubus are not.
Then you got the weirdos talking about they personally they don't believe it's just a toy. Them be the ones on. Just check out the Tubby movies. Them be the ones they get and got every time.
Demonic. It's what you think of it. If you think it's demonic but you still have one, then it's wrong. But if you really just think of it as a cute little doll and you have one, there's nothing wrong with it. People are overreacting and spreading lies. The Labubu doll was actually inspired by a kid's book, not a demon. You people really gotta chill. But to be on the safe side, one
people gotta chill. No, you gotta chill. Putting all these false lies out there in the universe. Come on now, people are woke. They open their third eye. What is wrong with you people? You can't get over on us no more. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
One TikToker even took her collection of dolls to church to be blessed.
And how you gonna take a Labubu in the church house? How you gonna bless a Labubu in the church house and they're supposed to be demonic? Make it make sense. This video is for entertainment purpose use only. Everything is hypothetical.
A TikToker who investigates dolls connected with paranormal activity decided to look into the allegations.
I'm a paranormal investigator, and clearly I take haunted dolls and objects very seriously. So when people started claiming that Labubu dolls were haunted or demonic, I took that seriously, and I investigated them. I followed the same process of investigation that I would with a suspected haunted object, and I found nothing. It is now quite a while later, and I've repeated those tests, and still nothing.
And a lot of commenters agreed.
Do y'all think she's lying? Leave all comments in the comment section. She'll tell you anything. She'll tell you duck and pull a truck. She'll tell you she seen a dog running backwards. Who know what to believe? Let's get back to the content, though.
With her conclusion, the only thing about them is what they do to my bank account. Labubu has absolutely nothing to do with anything evil or demonic. Also, fun fact, Pazuzu is a Mesopotamian demon who was invoked to ward off...
Yeah, I wonder how much they paid her to say that, YouTube. What y'all think? Did she get paid? How much her check was? She'll tell you anything for the right price. Don't believe half of what you hear and half of what you see.
Other evil spirits, especially the demoness Lamashtu, who was known to harm mothers and children. And she had some history to bring to light as well, explaining that we've been down this road before.
We need to stop confusing aesthetic discomfort with paranormal evidence. So here is a long list of toys that over the years have been claimed haunted, demonic, or spiritually dangerous. And let's see what we think about those toys now. Pikachu was accused by some religious groups of promoting the occult and summoning. My Little Pony was also rumored to include occult symbols. Monster High dolls allegedly glamorized evil. Littlest Pet Shop was accused of watching children. Feisty pets were called demonic for
Fun fact, they've been doing this since the 60s, y'all. Come on now.
their angry expressions. Bratz dolls were accused of harboring spirits due to their appearance. Cabbage Patch Kids were claimed to be linked to witchcraft, adoption rituals, and even demonology in the 1980s. Furbies were rumored to spy on families and also be haunted. Squishmallows with black eyes specifically were said to carry spirit energy. Tamagotchis were blamed for possession because kids became obsessed with them. And tattletale plushies allegedly opened portals. This pattern is called moral panic, which is when cultural fears are applied to something that is strange, new, misunderstood, or has a specific look. Labubu dolls are not haunted. They're not demonic.
Y'all don't believe half of what she say. She'll tell you a Labubu doll can fly. Don't believe that. These people are paid crisis actors. Y'all do not stay asleep.
There are not demons lining up at the Labubu factory to hitch a ride into your home.
And many comments echoed this. This is nothing new. When Bratz first came out and started to get popular, people thought they were gangsters or street workers or those kind of night dancers because of their makeup and clothes. But that was never their image. Since then, there's been a lot of trendy things. If people love it, they love it. If they hate it, they make up negative stories. I'm not a Labubu.
Imagine taking your child to church to have it blessed. Come on now, what world we living in?
Fan, but I don't think they are demonic. This happened with Furbies too. We survived Pokemon and this new generation is fearing Labubu. Happened the same with trolls in the 90s. But if that's true and the dolls are nothing but harmless toys, why is there a Simpsons episode that seemingly predicted a body-possessing doll that shares features to the Labubu with a similar name?
And the craziest part is they even had a whole Simpsons prediction about this.
We already know that the Simpsons...
They just want y'all to go burn all that plastic so you can catch cancer.
always tell the truth about what's going on.
It's here! Maggie's first Pazuzu!
In the episode, Homer opens a doll that resembles this exact deity. He names it Pazuzu. And the moment he looks into the doll's eyes, he becomes possessed. And sure, this is just a cartoon, but where do these stories...
Hey, the Simpsons been warning y'all for decades and centuries. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Labubus are demonic and can bring bad negative energy. Iraq sees and banned Labubus, claiming they were negative influence on children, in which they were. That's how they start with the children. Like, this world don't care nothing about the children and the women. But back to the content, people are burning them, performing cleansing rituals and posting exorcism videos of it. Y'all, this is facts, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is really weird and demonic. The world is hiding a lot of stuff from y'all. They trying to keep y'all blind with the Epstein's file, but it's something way bigger happening. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep you updated. Man, y'all, this is crazy. Let's get back to it.
What side effects kids get after they get the doll?
The side effects of the kids after they get the doll's moving on their own, voices at 3 a.m., people feeling watched, people getting sick, parents complaining their kids were changing and some developing nosebleeds too. Wow, whoever would have thought with a plastic doll. Hey, y'all, it's real in the field. They trying to hide it right in y'all plain eyesight, but y'all getting distracted about every other stuff that's going on in the universe. No, stay focused.
And sure, this is just a cartoon, but where do these stories come from?
I'm Chime, and I offer fee-free banking. And I'm your old bank, and I...
$70,000.
The Labubu is going for over $170,000 on the black market. Come on now, what is really going on? They paying $200,000-$300,000. What is really going on with the top of the people that really run the world? Come on now, this is all a game, y'all. This is a game. This is like the Matrix. We being played, y'all. Wake up, wake up.
Their eyes change colors when they need to charge the battery too.
Then with the Labubu dolls, their eyes change colors when you need to charge your battery. Whoever thought when a doll need to get their battery changed, their eyes gonna turn color? That's like when a drunk person, you know, he was sober, now he done got drunk because his eyes done turned red. Come on now, what type of effects they playing? These people playing games with y'all, man. Wake up. Don't let these people get over on y'all. What's wrong with y'all?
A lot of Disney movies were deemed as evil.
A lot of Disney movies was deemed as evil.
Deemed as evil.
Deemed as evil, but for a good reason, though. It was a good reason that all the Disney movies were deemed as evil. Because the Disney was one of the top creators.
Animators would hide explicit images in classic movies.
Animators would hide explicit actions in images in movies for a few frames. Might not sound bad, but these are kids movie, children. Should not be, you know. They shouldn't be seeing stuff like this. Come on, Disney. Y'all shouldn't be showing kids stuff like this. Y'all hiding in plain sight. Y'all got these little animated characters kissing on each other. No offense. YouTube don't block me. This is freedom of speech. I know my freedom of speech. I know my Amendment 1, freedom of press. And I'm just expressing my opinion. Y'all do not buy no Labubu doll. Let's get back to the action.
Let me say something. Or you don't want to. You want me to say it? Labubu was based off a demon named Isuzu.
The demon is based off of... Labubu is based off a demon named... Isuzu.
And if you look at the statue... Or any of the drawings... Of this demon... It looks very similar. It makes sense for them to be haunted.
It makes sense for them to be haunted, especially if you look at them.
Because they're based off of the demon named Pazuzu.
Because they based off the demon named Pazuzu.
Do not buy. Labubus are not nice.
Do not buy Labubus because they are not nice. They ain't friendly. They ain't one of us. They part of another, what the higher-ups created.
Listen, adult Labubu collectors. Or deranged psychopaths. Who are starting
fist fights for them. Y'all do not buy Labubu dolls. How many times I gotta say it? Hit that subscribe button if you ain't gonna go get your child a Labubu doll. Do not go get them a Labubu doll. Do not go get them one. Y'all, it's wasting money. They tricking y'all.
The Pazuzu demon, they talking about that. You know,
I'm Chime, and I offer tea.
Says Pazuzu is not a real demon in modern sense. He was considered the king of wind demons and was both feared for bringing famine and disease and invoked as a protective force against other malvoyant spirits. Predictive programming is a tool of social engineering.
In other words, do not buy a Labubu doll. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. #1 content creator. Gotta talk slick so the charges don't stick. You heard me? Ain't nobody rocking how we rocking. Original content creator. I make my own content. We don't need nobody else content. And we're gonna get y'all the real. Ain't nothing bigger than a program. It's real in the field.
In May 2025.
Especially with Labubu doll. Do not go purchase one.
In May of 2025, The UK banned in-store Labubu sales because the crowds were literally fist-fighting in line. In China, banks were banned for giving away Labubu dolls as promotions. Knockoff brands are called Lafufus. Real Labubus usually have about 9 teeth. People claim that there are cameras in the dolls, just like the little girl at my job said. Then some dolls even sold for $170,000. $418 million were made off Labubus in 2024.
That's ridiculous.
Katy Perry acts adversely towards Labubus, as you've seen. And a lot of celebrities had Labubus first. That's what started it off.
Y'all know Kim Kardashian had one.
Yeah.
How much beef jerky she ate?
So,
Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Louisiana Goon, #1 content creator. You heard me? Tune in, hit that like button. Let's run it up.
one more. Read it. Labubu is also inspired by the Nordic folklore, Nordic mythology. I did my research. That shit is creepy. I know it's stupid, man. I gotta show you that shit.
So y'all do not believe in the Labubu doll. I'm telling you. They got cameras in them. What do you think them cameras going to the higher ups? They talk about Donald Trump. It's bigger than Donald Trump, people. This is way big. Donald Trump is a puppet. He got people to answer to. You think the people he ain't got to answer to, they got people to answer to. Everybody got somebody to answer to. That's what people fail to realize. People think just because they got $100 million, $300 million, that they ain't got nobody to answer to. Trust me, it's somebody with 10 times more money than that they got to answer to, and there's somebody that person got to answer to. Got to answer to. Everybody got somebody to answer to. I don't matter if they black, white, Chinese, Mexican. It don't matter. They think the white man have nobody to answer to. Yes, he do. He got a lot of people to answer to. They got to answer to people higher than them. Everybody got somebody to answer to. So it's never a one way.
It's just like the Furby dolls we had when I was little. Mine, I had one that started talking stuff in my sleep. It woke me up and told me to come play with it and all kind of, it was saying creepy shit. Man, I threw that bitch away. I'm telling you. And I didn't move it. I wasn't near it. I was asleep. It woke me up out of my fucking sleep. They're evil. And I didn't even know nothing about no cameras in them till that little girl came in the store and told me that shit yesterday.
Yeah, see, in this world, you got good and you got evil. Look at what's going on right now. Say YouTube, look at what's going on right now in society that we living in. Just pay attention. They want you to watch the news. They want you to watch television. See, and then on television, this is how wicked and messed up that the world we live in, that the kids got the babies that's born, how innocent they is, not knowing within the next 10 to 15 years how they world gonna change. Because this is how it's gonna change. It's gonna start with school. See, from when you 0 to a year, you still a baby. From 1 to 4, them are your childhood years right there. To be honest, them are gonna be your best childhood years from 1 to 4. Cause when you turn 4 to 6, now you going to school. Now you about to get indoctrinated and all that. Now you about to get taught this, get taught that. You know, they about to teach you all kind of, stuff that you really ain't gonna need in society. It's gonna be a couple things. You're gonna need the basics, the reading, arithmetic, and all that. The math. And most importantly, common sense, which they do not have a subject or period for common sense. That's what they need to have, a period for common sense, because most of it is just common sense if you know the basics. But this is how you know the world is about to, the world is gonna change. These kids ain't learning nothing when they go to school. What is they learning? They not learning what's going on in the news. They ain't getting taught in the real world, courses about reality, about how people getting, spinning back to back with these, quote unquote, allegedly switches that's leaving them in ditches that ain't even hitting what they supposed to be hitting, or they ain't telling them none of that about preparing them for when they turn 18, or if they 15, 16 and they're thugging and hanging around the wrong crowd. They ain't getting them prepared for that life course situations, especially when they living that type of lifestyle or want to live that type of lifestyle when they ain't got to live that type of lifestyle, because half of them don't have to live that type of lifestyle, because half of them was grown, grew up, silver spoon, I ain't had to hustle. I always had money. I always had the freshest shoes. I always got different pair of shoes. I always had the freshest clothes. I always, were cool. But now, they want to get around them other dudes that really, couldn't go with their move. Ain't really had what the other dudes had. And then you want to hang with them dudes when them dudes really be out here. Got to get it for a reason, because they ain't got what you got. When your parents can go get this and their parents can't go get that, and they got to go home with nothing in the box. So they out there on the block. They got to do what they got to do, whether, it's, however they do it, allegedly. But you want to hang around these guys when you ain't got to, but you just trying to get cool points and street status, not knowing you going about it the wrong way. R.I.P. to Nissy. That's, Nissy always said, bad decisions with good intentions. And look what that led him. He made bad decisions, but he had good decisions. But look what it led him to. And that's what a lot of these little youngsters and everybody else be running around with. They make bad decisions, but they have good intentions on why they making that bad decision. But they just went about it the wrong way. And it cost them, whatever it was. It's really real in the field. Last night, you just had 6 of them got drilled. They just had a little, shootout allegedly. 2 blocks down, 2 corner around, 2 houses down. Like 4 people got hit. 2 of them ain't make it, so 6 people got hit. The yellow tape still up, you heard me. We're gonna go see that footage later on, so make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so y'all can go see that footage, so I can take y'all down there, what them boys spent, or what somebody spent allegedly, you heard me, and caused the scene, you heard me. But yeah, though, it's real in the field. That's why you gotta be careful who you hang with out here, you heard me. Cause if you know you ain't living like that, and you wanna go hang around some dudes that's living like that, expecting these dudes that living like that to protect you, cause you really ain't living like that, but you just hanging around these guys cause they living like that, but not knowing they probably got beef with this clique, that clique, about 3 or 4, 5 different cliques. You don't know what a clique gonna come from, cause they got beef with too many cliques. But now you won't be cool. I ain't even got no business out here. You got a car. You need to be at home. You need to be, doing something else constructive with your life, being on the game or something. But now you want to go hang around these dudes that's really out here, really trying to get money. Because they got to get it, because they ain't got no job. They people struggling. They struggling. They people probably on that go. They probably on that Joe. I ain't no telling what's going on. You heard me? But no, your people ain't like that. You got money, steady job, But now you want to hang around these dudes that really got to get it. And then, they done pulled off, the boys went and pulled out a caper 2 nights later. Then, 3 days later, y'all standing on the corner. Drive-by come by, bop, 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 bop. You got 8 dudes standing on the corner. 1 dude got hit, 1 ain't make it. And the one that ain't make it ain't had nothing to do with the situation. What these 8 dudes had something to do with when they went and hit that lick 2 nights before. You hear me? But nah, you just so happen to be out there with them dudes knowing what's going on. No, you won't play games. You won't play gangster and be around these boys. You know what these boys got going on. These boys ain't out here just clutching for no reason. Allegedly clutching for no reason. No, it's a reason why. Ain't nobody showing off just to show off. No, it's real in the field out here. And it just so happen you happen to find out the hard way. When you ain't had nothing to do with no situation, you ain't participate in nothing. But then your people want to come when the news station come. And then your mama out on the news hooping and hollering about my baby this, my baby that, my baby wasn't in the street, my baby was a good kid, my baby was a star quarterback in high school. You had 3 or 4 college coming to look at them. Well, your baby should have stayed in school playing a football. But no, your baby got hit with a blitz. And that ain't had nothing to do with him for hanging on them boys that went on that play and execute and scored the touchdown. Except when the other side came back and did a blitz, they missed. And the other side got away, except your child. Because your child want to come hang around these guys, knowing what these guys got going on. But no, your child was out there just lacking and just what he just got hit up. But now your mama out on the news talking about them dudes wrong. No, them dudes is not wrong. Them dudes is not wrong for coming to spin about, what happened, 2 nights ago. They know what time it is. They know who beefing. They know what side don't like what side. Come on now. Yeah, though, Louisiana going. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think, you heard me?
This is the last one. I promise.
Continue to share.
So apparently Labubu is a nickname for pet demon, and the entire look of the Labubu dolls is based off of a Nordic demon, which was the whole inspiration for the doll in the first place.
Residents in Mexico are now protesting heavily against the Labubu dolls. They're claiming that they're demonic, that they have dark energy, and that they're the sons of Satan.
Labubu's demonic creatures that came straight from hell. They're marketed as these adorably creepy collectible little dolls, and I love them, but what if they're a little darker than you might think? People are actually starting to point out that they resemble Babylonian deities. On top of that, there's an actual demon named Pazuzu, which sounds very similar to Labubu. I feel like this part of the conspiracy theory is a stretch, but there's a Bible verse that says Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. That meaning that he doesn't come with horns or fire. He comes marketed, gift-wrapped, and trendy. Like the trap being that you're inviting him in willingly.
So the creators said that the Labubus came from Nordic mythology, which is pagan mythology. The Bible calls pagan gods and goddesses demons. The internet says these are elf-like monsters. Okay, so
this video is entertainment purpose use only. Everything is alleged. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comment section about these Labubu dolls. Will you buy your kids one or will you buy you one? Let me know your opinion. Everything is opinionated.
elves, monsters, pagan mythology. This is not looking good for the Labubus.
Now, there are a lot of images circling around of what is the actual inspiration for this image, and I believe the CEO said it was this one right here. This is where he got the whole idea for the look of the Labubu dolls. But other people say that it's actually this one here, but I think they got to that conclusion because of the name. But this looks a little bit more like him.
Even the Daily Mail got in on it by sharing the theory that's circulating in a video to their TikTok account.
If you have one of these in your home, then you need to know this new chilling theory.